After a post-Brexit hop to London, the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is off to nurture his alliance with the Washington of Donald Trump. However, the initial euphoria in Israel at Trump's election win has dissipated. It seems Israel won't be handed a blank cheque, and that US support will be more nuanced. My main consideration is to take care of Israel's security first, to strengthen the strong alliance with the United States. This requires a responsible policy, it requires a balanced policy, and this is how I intend to act. I navigated the relationship in a calculated manner, and I will continue to do so now. The two men know each other from the time that Netanyahu was Israel's UN ambassador in the 1980s. They also met during the election campaign and appear to be on the same wavelength. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, they say. In this tweet, the Israeli Prime Minister copied the Trump Twitter style. So the two men appear to share a similar language. After the tense 8 years of the Obama presidency and his parting slap, allowing a vote calling for an end to settlements to pass in the UN on December the 23rd, by America not using its veto for the very first time, Israel thought the shackles would be off with Trump. At their last meeting, Trump even went so far as to promise that, if elected, he would recognize Jerusalem as the nation's capital and might move the US embassy to the city from Tel Aviv. This sparked Palestinian outrage. But reality appears to have set in. In an interview in Hayom, a mass circulation-free daily newspaper last Friday, Trump appeared to backpedal, calling on Israel to be reasonable and stating that the colonies were not helping the peace process.
Already in the first weeks of the Trump administration, we've seen some very cautious, very careful statements coming out of the White House, suggesting that U.S. policy has not changed that much, that a desire to help achieve Middle East peace is still very much on the agenda. So I think in many respects, campaign promises get reshaped into something less dramatic once the reality of governing hits.
Netanyahu thus finds himself presented with a tricky meeting, as he's a hostage to his right wing. It may be that he decides to concentrate on Iran and leave other more sensitive topics well alone.